Okay.
Yes, sir.
All
I'm just
right.
so excited. Go right on, Mr. Randy.
Thank you. So, folks, I want to introduce to you a gentleman that I met not all that long ago. I think that it's been a couple of months ago. Brother Eric Ture Muhammad, has built enormous businesses around the world. He's helped a lot of people. He's helped his family. He's articulate, he's knowledgeable, and he, like me, has completely and absolutely embraced a concept of bringing accessible artificial intelligence to the world. I invite you to listen carefully, listen with a critical eye, but listen with an open mind and an open heart. And if you do that, I think you're going to hear a message that can benefit you and your family. And please know that there's a group of us who would like to help you succeed. Brother Eric, I turn it over to you.
Thank you, Brother Randy. And let me just throw this back at you. Okay. If it were not for your example of what this can be, making it palatable, bringing it to life in the minds of myself and thousands of others, we would not be here uh, shouting from the rooftops the way that we are. So I give thanks for you, my brother. You're a great mentor and friend, and I look forward to breaking bread and chopping it up with you. So just look forward to us catching a plane somewhere to go have lunch. Maybe we want Italian food and we just take a plane over to Italy and make it happen. So
I like it. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So, folks, my name is Eric Ture Muhammad. Uh, People say, well, how do you pronounce it? Is it Ture? Well, it's Ture, like hooray with a T. Okay. And it means truthful one. All right. And what I'm here to share with you this evening is an opportunity of a lifetime. And this is not hype. I want to explain to you why this is. We're in a position where technology and money are made to perform in a time it's designed for. This means that we're ahead of the movement of money. We're ahead of the movement of technology. And whether you know it or not, uh, artificial intelligence is the call of the day. Everything involves a little AI, but nothing to the extent that we are providing it. It's a future that we provide you here with LevAI. LevAI is an acronym. It stands for Leveraging Artificial Intelligence, and there's no way you can lose with the tools that we have. So I'm going to dive right into it. I'm not going to belabor any points here. And I want you to understand from Mr. Demis Hassabis, he says the difference here with AI is, is that it's going to be 10 times bigger than the Industrial Revolution and maybe 10 times faster. Now, that's not a far fetched analysis or conclusion. Because, folks, this thing is moving so fast, meaning the technology, every day there's something new about it, another nuance, another layer, you know, another uh, 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 element of it that can really blow your mind. However, the market is ripe, but not ready. They're ripe in terms of what we provide statistically, not ready because there are issues that they have in securing the things that we have. We eliminate those issues for them. $556 billion gig economy projected to be 2.15 trillion by 2033. That's not too far away. And right now, we're in a uh, more than $500 billion economy already running. 70 million are freelancers in the US alone, and 30 million of them are non employer businesses. This is ripe picking. But what I'm sharing with you is there are people in this economy that face problems. The social entrepreneur faces complex, costly, fragmented marketing tools, tech intimidation and burnout, poor lead generation and customer retention, no clear guide to grow audience, convert leads to business, and keep leads going until Live AI. You see, you're not in business if you're not a problem solver. And the larger the problem, the greater the solutions required. And when you have the greater solution required, then you also have the lion's share of a market that will reward you because when you look to help others get what they want, there's no way in the world you can't get what you want. Now, I'm speaking from a measure of service. Oh, we'll talk from the networking space in a minute, uh, the revenue generating space in a minute. But I want you to know what the solutions are here for those that are currently existing, looking for a way. We affectionately refer to it as participating in your own rescue, right? The solution that LevAI provides, we make building and maintaining a candidate customer list far easier. We create confidence about what to say to each prospect customer throughout the engagement process. We remove barriers that make you feel stuck because it can be overwhelming not knowing. You don't necessarily want to get started not knowing. Well, Let AI eliminates that. It keeps you in front of your customers to maximize your sales. It removes the fear of failure because it's here to assist you and it builds consistent momentum. Oh, you're going to see signs of it in just a moment. See, along with the solution, we incorporate everything you need in one place, all made accessible right here. Let's just look at some of these tools. We're going to dive deeper into them in a moment, but we have My AI Social, online presence and consistency. Get social in seconds with AI expressing your voice for your personal and business profiles. My Network, customer relationship management escapes, I would say, 80% of the field out here as entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, right? Well, in Lab AI, you have easy imports with a screenshot to full personality profiles and recommendations for engaging. You're going to see how some of that operates here in this brief presentation we have with you tonight. I might pull someone from the audience, but I can give you some personal testimonies myself. But there's no greater testimony than you taking action with the tools. My web, it's instant AI built websites. Folks, I have close to 10 websites. I have 7 funnels. I have 3 email campaigns currently going amongst hundreds of prospects or candidates, as I've been taught. You get to build your own website utilizing AI to help you build a brand and deploy it. My momentum, reminders to build your business. Your AI co-pilot always there to remind you when life gets busy. And of course, my prospects, this is a monthly leads program. You can sustain the momentum you're building with over 2 billion searchable prospects. I just wanted to bring this up front. I just want you to see and hear this up front. And then I want to show you who's at the helm responsible for guiding this ship that is now in a sail 6 weeks. 6 weeks. And we brought more to the platform. In 5 weeks, 43,000 people joined this experience. 43,000. And now we're about to launch fully. Right now we're in 170 countries and we're just getting started. I wanted to introduce you to Mr. Blake Schrader, attorney background, but his 18 years of social commerce experience, his global roles that he's provided in international with his international expertise, commitment to innovation and rapid growth in social commerce. Folks, he is real deal Holyfield. Mr. Schrader is at the helm of an opportunity that timing made available for him and for us to participate in and celebrate. Having the background that he has, having the company that supports his efforts, we have been able to do in 6 weeks what most entities are still trying to catch up to and know that it would take them years to do. This is made possible our global reach and experience through Mr. Terry LaCour and LaCour Enterprises. It's the global service provider for LevAI. Our rapid deployment with Mr. Schrader at the helm is possible due to LaCour Enterprises' decades of channel experience in history of innovation. Folks, we're celebrating all over our community because we got paid today. We got paid today. We have weekly payouts, we have monthly payouts, and we got paid today in a monthly payout that I'm here to tell you this has a potential like nothing I've ever seen with a upfront compensation plan. I've never seen so much opportunity on this in this compensation plan in those that you immediately bring to the operation. But you're going to hear more about that. I want to come back to Mr. LaCour and LaCour Enterprises because their payment technologies, their ability to lead back office commission and operation collaborations, hundreds of years of collective team experience, over 25 years of history, folks, and 7 billion, that's alien with a B, $7 billion in revenue generated in more than a quarter of a century of experience. This is LevAI. The future is in your hands through accessible artificial intelligence. See, we create a level playing field here by making it simple for entrepreneurs to launch, market, and grow businesses. There's no expensive CMO, agency, or complicated tech skills required. Here, our solutions also bring the education. Our solutions also bring the personality. Our solutions bring you to the forefront in a way where you're represented to potentially hundreds and thousands of people around the globe in your likeness, in your image, in your voice, and with your personality. How does my AI social media presence and consistency help us to get unstuck? It helps because it personally engages social posts in seconds using AI that's posted directly to your profile. So I want you to just understand you in this opportunity, you get to go one on one with your partner. Your partner is artificial intelligence. Your partner interviews and learns you. Your partner gives back uh, 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 posts and profile messages and campaigns, you know, and you continue to work along with yourself, building yourself with the tools that are provided. And more, day in and day out, I personally have experienced the power of being properly represented in our social media platforms. I don't have the stuck feeling because I don't have the ability to be stuck because of the assistance I get from our solution. Our network, my network. I love where it says my social media, my network. Why? Because it's all about ownership and control of what you do. My network, customer relationship management. Folks, you get to import contacts via screenshots. Lev AI will profile and suggest how to engage your prospects. It will also track each interaction and remind you when it's time to follow up. I'm enjoying this aspect. I have tens of thousands of contacts throughout my social media platforms. I'll just name a few of them: Facebook, LinkedIn, uh, Instagram, okay, X. I can take a screenshot of a profile of a contact, import that screenshot into my adding of leads, and it will generate a profile of that individual out social media platforms. It pulls together all their vitals. It gives you their personalities. It allows uh, you're allowed to engage them with some of the suggested tools that Live AI will provide you. And you can engage them with social media posts. You can engage them with email campaigns. You can engage them with direct invitations. There's no other platform on the planet that will do this for you with such affordability, and you're going to learn more about that in a minute. That screenshot contact, if you're tired of typing contacts into your phone, oh, this is the best thing since sliced bread. See, what if you could take a screenshot and let Lev AI do the data entry and even find phone numbers and emails? All you got to do is what I've done. You take a screenshot, drop it into your application, and you'll get all of this information. Lev AI will research your contact, will give you the personality, the sales engagement guidance, and it gives you profiles, pain points. And it even allows you to develop a pitch based off of the profile generated, coupled with your personal personality. Oh, this is awesome. And then my web AI built websites. I promote Lev AI. I promote other projects I'm involved in. And I take all of those things, organize them, separate them, categorize them, compartmentalize them for a sure, streamlined campaign around each business. I've designed websites here, almost 10 of them, folks, and I designed them in between 25 to 40 seconds. I implement the prompts that provide the information, and then AI comes back and gives you a generated website instantly, already live with, or ready to go live with your personality, because you've given it all the information to make it happen. Now, Lev AI about your business and click go. You can build a branded website or branded site rather, hosted and published with lead funnels utilizing AI. I have more than 7 lead funnels running right now, and they're all rewarding me. My momentum. I go back here into my back office and I see where I'm supposed to follow up with Mr. X or Mr. Y today on this date, and I follow up. This platform nudges you to stay consistent. You have an AI helper to track follow ups. You'll have a helper that will even use AI to help you craft your messages, which I'm experiencing more and more of. And then our leads program, you're going to learn how you can be a part of this in a moment, folks. Over 2 billion prospects, 2 billion prospects to search and grow. Search Live AI's prospect database to keep your businesses flowing and thriving. Search by geography, interest, gender, and so much more. As you join or when you join, the level of training that's involved. And for those who are already here, we're going to introduce you to the platforms where you can find some of this training already in place, these tutorials. So you can go ahead and get started and enjoy and experience the benefits that I and thousands of others at this point are experiencing. My AI video feature, folks, every plan includes your own avatar that looks like you, or you can pick an avatar from the library. You can give it any script or use AI to create one. Your AI twin can speak in dozens of languages. The goal is to provide in more than 100 countries at least 150 languages. Now, in, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 days, you will see access to your video twin and avatar. And I know many of you are have been waiting on this, but I'm here to tell you just what we've already covered with the social media impact in the crafting of the language, the messages, the posts, the email campaigns, the web development, the funnels, everything that is here, you know, folks, if that never came about, I'd still be a happy man and be right here. Because what it's doing for me now, before that, I can only imagine what it would look like when I show up speaking German or Senegalese or speaking Wolof or speaking Italian, or French to people who know outright I can't speak those languages, but your twin, your virtual twin, can. You can post in those elements right now as we speak. See, your video library in action, my AI video in action operates just like this. You see my man there, Mr. Larry Lane. Larry, or is that Gary? They're identical twins. They might be using one to fool us with the other. I don't know. But Larry put on a flattering uh, uh, ensemble. He put on that $1 billion smile because he can see the $1 billion already. He works with the end in mind. Okay. This picture brings your personality to life in cyber in the cyber age. He speaks to you. He speaks to you by either a script he's crafted or he allowed AI to craft it. Now, if he doesn't want to use his image, he can just go to the library there on the right. You can select from the library of avatars with a variety of backgrounds and attire. Now, you can feed your image, your virtual twin, what to say. You can give it a script. You can have AI help you write your message. And how it's said, you twin your voice with a 15-second clip or pick a voice from the library. You set the emotion and the tone. This ability to adjust your message, the tonality, the level of expertise you want to convey. Whether you just want to be that straightforward entrepreneur, but you may be want to be that one with enthusiasm, professionally. You might want to be that one who adds humor to how you present. Whatever the tone is, whatever motion you wish to set or emotion you wish to set, it can be calibrated. And folks, it will reflect you. And these features that we just shown you, much of it is available in your basic pack, but you have even more in the professional pack. And let me just explain to you how this works. In your basic pack of $49, a monthly subscription, you get my AI video, my AI social and writing assistant. You get a business profile, meaning only one profile that you can promote and market. You get my AI social, and you get my network. All those things that you just seen us talk about, all of that is in the $49 package. But folks, the $99 subscription is the best bang for the buck. Now, you get in when you're finished, excuse me. You get in when you're finished. There's no doubt about that. But we're talking about the best bang for your buck. Why? Because as a pro user, you not only get those 5 things that we initially discussed, but you get the My Web Instant Web Builder. You get My Network. That's an enhanced CRM with your professional lead funnels linked directly to your site. You get My Reach, the searchable projects, 2.1 billion searchable global profiles to keep your business growing for the long term. Lead on or more teams. You get to collaborate. You can develop team trainings, coachings in-house inside your own application. You get interactive AI avatars. Through coaching and leadership, you can provide this. You can train an interactive version of you with your coaching and thought leadership. Now, this is a aspect that's reached by rank invitation. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but these are fixed prices as both member as well as partner. And there is a stark difference. See, as a member, you don't have a licensing fee. We have an annual licensing fee of $19 as a partner. Now, what's big about this and what you need to understand the difference here basically, if you want to promote LevAI, if you want to promote your business, if you want to promote any business and earn an income by making our tools available to others, you must pay the $19 annual membership. But it's a membership that pays for itself. In fact, the values here are unmatched. There's strong value for all members, as we clearly laid out. It's accessible by members around the globe, right? High member satisfaction yields stable businesses, folks, and generous payout rates, great commissions. Look, I came in ready to talk about commissions. That might not be where you are, but I'm so excited of what's happening in my back office. It's hard to sit down when you know what you have. It's going to be hard to hold you down, folks. Why? Because when you look at your delve into AI, you're experimenting with GP, or what do you call it, Chat GPT and other entities. You're paying for solutions on an a la carte basis. But for $99, you get all those solutions here. See, I used to do that because I didn't have better. I didn't know better. And then I was introduced to this amazing opportunity by an amazing individual who wants to see everybody win. Now, look, this is a modest estimation of what you would spend on a monthly basis of $315. I know from my own interaction, it was closer to $1,000 a month because I did not have the know how. And even as I incorporated those things did not include my personality. I had to figure it all out. Still was trying to figure it all out and did not maximize anything but the expenditure I allotted for it. And then LevAI comes along. And for $99, the tool teaches you every aspect of marketing, promoting, recruiting if you need to, social impact. Everything is here. $99 a monthly subscription provides all that for you. 24 hours, 7 days a week. And there's no off day. It doesn't take a day off. I wake up every morning with a message ready for me to send out to social media. Why? Because my personality and my profiles are set. Then I wake up and it says to me, hey, would you like to see your new post today? Let's talk a little bit about the rewards. I consider the first reward from the previous screen the money I saved. And then I look at my desire to partner up. I paid my $19 annual licensing fee, and it's afforded me the ability to earn off of the dozens of folks who have partnered with me. Think about this now. In their first purchase of the plan they choose, I receive an acquisition bonus, and you would receive an acquisition bonus of 50% total earnings on your new member or partner's first month subscription. And then the ongoing months, you'll enjoy 20% of that subscription every single month that it comes in. Now, you know how subscriptions work, don't you, folks? You have subscriptions to different uh, cable and internet services. You have subscriptions to different softwares, word processors, things of that nature. And much of it just runs on automatic. You set it, forget it, and then it's due. And without fail, that money is pulled and put towards those entities. That's how subscriptions work. Your subscription here is going to reward you every month. And with the value that we provide, nobody's going to not make use of their subscription. So the first month subscription, 50% you receive. Ongoing months, every month, 20% on your personally referred members and partners. And then there's a whole nother level of earning. From our earn level commissions on 8 levels of dynamic compression, we're talking about rank B and bank, folks. Earn check matches on up to 4 levels of enrollment. Earn infinity bonuses down each leg. I have legs growing to China. Why? Because people can see this. You get to unlock ranks as a partner. Each rank by building legs and referring members are termed for members or customers, right? Listen, folks, members is our term for customers. Listen, You could take a screenshot of this if you like. A $19 annual license must be paid in order for you to enjoy the rank advancements, the criteria for each advancement, the active members for each advancement. You can unlock to 8 levels of level pay as you advance through the ranks. You can unlock up to 4 levels of check match as you advance through the ranks, and you can unlock an infinity. You know what infinity means? That's right, forever, ongoing, perpetually. Unlock infinity bonus down each leg as you advance through ranks. Now, that may not be for everyone. That's okay. But everybody has the power to get in where they fit in. I chose this one. And as I unlock ranks, I can be invited now to create my own AI avatar that anyone around the world can talk to and chat with. I can train my avatar or on my library of thought leadership and assets coaching and training to be available 24 hours, 7 days a week. We're talking about the interactive AI version of yourself. And get this, the languages, folks, the command of language that you have. How many of you speak Kurdish? How many of you speak Czech? How many of you speak Finn or Portuguese or Romanian? You know, I have business partners in Croatia. I didn't speak Croatian until LevAI. You get my drift? Now you can program your messages, your posts, your email campaigns, build them in the language of that native person, those native to the language. You can build your virtual AI and you can build it with the language practically seamless, watching your twin interact in these languages. The goal 150 languages in more than the 170 countries we're a part of. In 170 countries we're a part of. And I just want you to take a look at this one more time because this payday, folks, I'm here to tell you it's real. Now, those tools that we talked to you about, you can actually have instant tutorials available. You have our YouTube channel where you'll find mm, practically everything needed to grow your business. You just simply go to Get Lev AI HQ on the YouTube channel. You can click that QR code or you can take a picture of that QR code now. Subscribe to all the platforms that we provide for you here. And on top of that, you want to not only subscribe to them, folks, but you want to position yourself to receive the notifications for everything new because it's all new. It's all new. And we're all new. And we are flat out excited over what we have. On that YouTube channel, there's what's known as a sizzle video. It's, we say 90 seconds, but it's like a minute and 40. Who's counting? It is such an amazing presentation. They give you all the tools, a 30,000 uh, bird's eye view of what we have in LevAI. And I encourage each and every one of you to go to it. Again, take a screenshot of these tools. They're yours and they're for you. And mainly, I want you to get back to the person who introduced this opportunity to you. I want you to embrace it and let them know you're ready to go. I want you to go ahead and get started. Let them know what you like most and how you can move. And I'm telling you, this is one of those opportunities that come with a lot of cliches. The world is your oyster. There's never been anything like this. I'm here to tell you there's never been anything like this. And through LevAI, the world can be your oyster. Get back to the person who introduced this opportunity to you. I look forward to sharing with you, working with you, being with you. And I want to turn it back to my brother and friend, Brother Randy. Thank you, everyone.
I always enjoy it so much, Eric, when you do what you do. Thank you so much, everybody. Give a virtual high five, Brother Eric. Wow, that was wonderfully done. Now, folks, as we wrap it up here, I just want to illustrate one thing. Eric talked about the virtual twin. They talked about a lot of other things, and we could spend a lot of time illustrating all of the cool technology. But just 2 days ago, I was with some friends, and they said they had an important leadership group in the Philippines. But they said, Randy, these people in the Philippines, they're not going to embrace an English message. You need to be able to communicate with these people in Tagalog. And of course, that would have been a problem for me up until right now, but it's no longer a problem. You don't have your virtual twin yet, but I have mine. Anyone here? This baby to speak to.
Pandaigdigang paggamit ng artificial na intelihensya sa AI ay paparating na. Tinatayang sa loob ng 5 taon, mahigit 85% ng populasyon ng mundo ang gagamit ng AI. Ang tanong ay hindi, gagamit ka ba ng AI? Ang tunay na tanong ay, magiging daan ka ba para sa paggamit ng AI ng iba at sa gayon ay kumita?
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you suppose that were each of you to send to a friend or a counterpart of yours a digital avatar? And when I say digital avatar, that looks a lot like me, doesn't it? I'm unable to distinguish that from me, and did a pretty darn good job of mimicking my voice, didn't it? But you know what it did not mimic? It did not mimic my complete, absolute inability to speak Tagalog. That's what it did not mimic. And so what it did was it captured the best of me, but it did not capture my limitation. Is that not an amazing thought? It captured the best of me, but it did not capture my limitation.
Wow.
That for me is a really, really big idea. And I realize that people join us and they appear in these sessions with a variety of different goals and objectives. And one thing that I learned a long, long time ago was that there is a formula that we can follow and that we can embrace to cause us to have a different financial outcome than we may have had up until now. And I'd like to describe that to you. It'll only take about 2 minutes, maybe less. I used to call this the keys to the creation of wealth. And then I realized that making more money does not mean that by definition we'll have more wealth. Making more money is not the same as having more money. Learning how to be a proper steward of money, learning the difference in having money and creating wealth. Big, big, big differences. So I no longer call this the keys to the creation of wealth. I call it the keys to the creation of a large income in the shortest possible period of time. And here are the keys, folks. It is number one, find a vehicle that is going the direction that you want to go. And so when we consider that, let's consider it this way. The global adoption of AI is right now the most remarkable phenomenon of my life or of yours. 178,000 people in the world today used AI for the first time. 178,000 people used it yesterday for the first time, and 178,000 people will use it tomorrow for the first time. That will continue, and in fact, accelerate. Will reach a crescendo about 2.5 years. 5 years from now, there'll be more than 5 billion global adoptions. So that's the industry. I happen to be spending some time in Florida right now, and I was out on the beach today and looked out and I saw the great big vessels where they were out in the deep water. Well, folks, the first thing you have to do if you want to float a big boat is have deep water. And so today we have 178,000 people per day adopting AI for the first time, and the global adoption process has begun. Now that's the industry. What about our company within the industry? We need to view this 2 ways. View the industry in which we function. And that industry can be viewed as AI. It can also be viewed as an industry that seeks to meet the needs of all those people who are dissatisfied or uncomfortable financially. Those are big markets, aren't they? Find a vehicle that is going the direction that you want to go. You see, if there were fewer and fewer and fewer people adopting AI every day, that would not be a vehicle that I want to get involved in. But 178,000 new people are adopting every day, that is a vehicle that I want to be in from an industry standpoint. And then within the industry, you just heard Brother Eric Muhammad describe in such clear terms why it is that this is the entity inside the industry, because this is the catalyst, because instead of all these individual unique applications not communicating one with another, we're the first one to leverage AI with this catalyst ingredient that makes it one app, that makes it one subscription, and that makes all available for those people who don't have technological backgrounds or acuity. I think that's an amazing thing. So find a vehicle going the direction you want to go. Find a vehicle moving the speed at which you would like to grow. Once again, we talk now about global adoption, something that is more powerful, more transcendent of all of society than anything any of us have experienced in our lifetimes. That's where we are. So let's find a vehicle going the direction we want to go. Then, if you want to go fast, isn't it logical that you need to be in a vehicle that's going fast? Earlier today, Samantha and I were in Tampa, And we drove from Tampa back to the beach, Clearwater. And I glanced at the speedometer. The vehicle that we were riding in was going 65 miles per hour. So if the vehicle was going 65, how fast do you suppose we were going? We were going 65, folks. A real simple message. You cannot go fast in a vehicle that's going slow. You can go from the back of the bus to the front of the bus, but you'll still be in the same bus. You will be marginalized to the speed of the vehicle. So find a vehicle going the direction you'd like to go. Find a vehicle moving the speed at which you would like to grow. And so here we see the absolute unbelievable, almost earth-shaking daily adoption of AI. And now entering the arena, we find the catalyst ingredient. We have found a vehicle going the direction we want to go, moving the speed at which we would like to grow. Here's the next key. We must find that kind of a vehicle that is closer, much closer to its point of origin than it is to its ultimate destination. You see, if the vehicle is getting closer and closer to its target, then each day that goes by, more of the opportunity has been harvested by another. And so here we find the global adoption of AI being 4, 5, 6% of the way along its path from origin to ultimate destination. Origin being no one was using AI, ultimate destination, the entire planet being compelled to use AI just as we're compelled to use a computer, the internet. So industry-wise, 5, 6, 7% of the way along the way. Our company, folks, we're 2 weeks old. In fact, I think tomorrow is the very last day for pre-registration applications to be honored. People need to upgrade today. How early are we? Well, our pre-applications end tomorrow, literally at the genesis. You found a vehicle in the direction you want to go, moving the speed at which you would like to grow. It is far closer to its point of origin than its destination. And in fact, the destination is so immense that it is as yet unimaginable. We can't look over our shoulder and imagine the destination. Why? Well, because Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, said this is more profound than fire or electricity or anything we've done in the past. And so we find ourselves at the outset of the genesis of a global movement that is undeniable. It can't be stopped. It's accelerating daily. And yet we find ourselves so close to the genesis, all the opportunities in front of us, but we don't have the risk associated with that. Why? Well, because Terry LaCour is the owner of the company, and because Blake is the president of the company, and because great guys like Brother Eric and many of you have joined in the leadership structure. Find a vehicle going the direction you want to go, moving the speed at which you would like to grow. Find a vehicle like that that's much closer to the origin than the ultimate destination. And then I want you all to ask yourself this question and ponder it for a moment after we part company here this evening. Do you believe that it requires you for the global adoption of AI to continue? Well, that would be an absurd thought, wouldn't it? It is going to continue with me, without you, with you, without you. Let's ask another one. Do you believe that you could stop it if you tried? Likewise absurd. No, we could not. Okay, now let's refine it, look at it a little bit differently. Based on all that Brother Eric has just shared with you, do you believe that LevAI will succeed? What do you believe? Well, I can tell you, I'm virtually certain that it will, of course, succeed. And do I believe that its success depends upon me? No, I know that it does not. See, this is the key, folks. If I believed that LevAI needed me for it to succeed, I would not do it. That's the truth. Because that means what I've got is a job, and I'm not interested in a job. What I want to do is what? Recruit, train, retain, fully transfer the baton of knowledge and leadership to somebody else. I want to teach you how to do that too. I don't want a job. I want a business. I want to work for a season, get paid for many seasons. I think maybe that's what you want too. So don't just find a vehicle going the direction you want to go. Don't even just find one moving the speed at which you'd like to grow that is closer to its origin or to its origin than its destination. Find something where there is an air of inevitability, where it becomes evident to you that you could not stop it from occurring if you tried. So why am I involved with LevAI? Because I don't believe I could stop it if I tried. When I find something that is destined to occur, then I've schooled myself to become a catalyst in causing that which is destined to occur just a little bit more quickly. If you choose to do likewise, those simple lessons I just described to you, those have been worth tens of millions of dollars to me. In fact, that lesson, the keys to the creation of a large income in the shortest possible period of time, that has produced in excess of 50 million US dollars in commissions to me, in royalties earned as a result of creating distribution for products whose time was right. I have never seen a product or service whose time is so right as this one. If you find yourself on the outside looking in, don't subject yourself to that risk any longer. Get inside. And if you are among those who has yet not activated on your pre-enrollment, that day comes to an end tomorrow. act upon it now. That's my greatest guidance, counsel, advice to you. If I could snap my fingers and cause you to know all that I know, you wouldn't just be on this. You'd be on it like nothing you've ever been on before. God bless you all, and especially you, Brother Eric. I thank you for your contribution tonight, and we will see you all along the way. Thank you.